Welcome back to Dungeons and Designers. Today we're going to do kind of like a Halloween episode, I think. And if I can get my act together, I'm going to try to release it on Sunday instead of Tuesday.
Spooky. 2 days early.
Yeah, and for those listening, it is currently 8:23 a.m. where I live. So we'll see if that actually comes together in time. If not, I hope your Tuesday's going well. So the last session we played was a bit of a mess. For those who listened, if there was a whole bunch of confusion, me too.
Same here, guys.
Right, same here.
I knew everything that was going on the whole time, actually.
And Dan's going to retell it for us.
There was a horse and it was mine, and then it's Zach's.
So
I also have a note. It's just a list of like how much it costs to pay an innkeeper and workers for a day. So that was a big part of it.
That was 2 episodes ago, though.
That was geez.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Wait, maybe not.
No, that was last episode.
We're forming a fake business inside of a game.
Great.
So Vodmek joined the Grey Hands. And one thing that we didn't talk about a little bit is like each of you guys are now a part of these factions, which come with benefits. Currently, the benefit is just like you now have a base there that you can join, right? Agate has, I can't remember what it was called, but like that nature pavilion type thing. Like that's now like a little bit of a base for you where you'll get treated differently. But you were each also given like small medallions to show your allegiance and membership. So Vodmek, you got a little metal coin. On one side it has like an open hand. On the other side it has a flame. Agate, you have like this little wooden coin that has the side profile of an elk carved into it. But where like most wooden coins are dried out wood, yours feels like it's always living. So there's always like a little bit of moisture to it.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little sticky.
Little sappy. And then Ed Rose joined the Harpers. So you got a little tiny scroll like the size of a pill that opens up and shows a crescent moon and a harp. But underneath it is written, act openly as a last resort. Because you guys are all spy boys. You're each also given missions.
Spy boys.
Ed, you're supposed to find a horse. Dan, you're supposed to find a man on a cliff. And then Courtney, Agate is supposed to find the scarecrows that are killing farm animals and destroying farms. So out of the 3 of those, I feel like one is only urgent. So I don't know if that's the one you guys want to...
Beer horse for sure.
Talking beer horse. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you could hear in a distance the small screams of farmers. So then the only other thing that is important to note is in Trollskull Manor, this whole week you guys have been staying, weird things have been happening, like doors closing on their own, and when you go up there, there's nothing there. So I'm just going to leave you with that. Happy Halloween. But this book actually just kind of landed in a good spot. Like I don't have to come up with anything haunted because it just said this.
Spooky.
So yeah.
Is that written in blood or anything, that part you're looking at?
No.
It's written in red ink on the side.
Let's go to the city of the dead.
Okay, so whose mission was...
Wait, that's actually a part of the town, though. What is that?
That's the graveyard.
Oh, okay. That's a very spooky way to say it.
So whose mission was the scarecrows?
Yeah, I hear a cow crying. I'm ready.
Agate.
Fine.
Cool. So I think the way we can do this is you each have your own missions that we're going to make our way through. Courtney, you're going to lead yours. And then when we get to Dan's and Zach's, they'll lead theirs.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do first?
So for the scarecrow, I'm going to wake up, get on the roof. There's like a little outcropping area, right?
Yeah.
And I want to, roll a perception check to see if I can hear which direction I need to go.
No.
Where are the cows crying?
Yeah. Sonar.
So you're within the city walls, and all the farms are like far outside the city walls.
To the east.
Yep, to the northeast.
To the east. Okay.
Technically, it's northeast and east.
Northeast. Okay, then I'm gonna head in that direction. Do you guys want to come with me?
Nah.
Nah.
Sure.
I mean, there's all
hang
these
here.
doors open and closing by themselves. I don't really want to stay here by myself, so sure, I'll come. Let's go.
Rootin' tootin'.
So as you make your way to like generic farmland, you're gonna go back.
Yes.
LLC.
You're gonna go back up through the field ward, which was like right outside the main gates. You remember that kind of like little mini, like grungy city, but where it was sopping wet with mud earlier. Now that's been like a couple weeks of like into spring, and it's been pretty mild. Like this is starting to dry up a little bit, but still filthy and gross. And as you kind of get your way through, you end up out into the fields.
What about Salt Pork Street, though?
That one's extremely gross.
Smells good.
So you guys make your way back onto the high road. So I guess like from very far away, you see a little group of farms kind of northeast of you. And then directly east, you see a really big farm. And then maybe you see just little glimpses of farms past that. But you really have no reason to understand which farms are under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to one of those little farms, and I'm assuming there's a front gate or a door where I can knock on it and just ask the person who's there.
Yeah, so you make you're talking about kind of northeast, so you're going to take a right onto Undercliff Way, that road, and like the first little farmhouse.
Yeah, directions, the game. Yes.
So you knock on that door, right? It's probably fairly early morning, but everyone else is up because farmers are up before everyone else.
Like
Yeah.
8:30 to 9:30 in the morning, say.
Yeah, and they're probably up at like 6 o'clock, not complaining at all. So yeah, you open the door and there's like a little man there, and I guess you kind of ask about the scarecrows, and he tells you like right away, like, we haven't had any issues. Possibly the farm's past Ammon's farm, and he like points over to like that's kind of like the Megacorp farm. Past that, maybe they have had issues, but like here it's been like no problems at all.
Okay. Corruption.
We hate big business, so you can just
Yeah.
You can just pass Ammon's farm. I think so. Ammon's farm on the map shows like they've got like fence walls that most other farms don't.
Okay.
So like it's a serious farm, and they're not having any issues, right? Like they'll have their own guards, they'll have their own dogs. So, like the farms past that, they're kind of like the little outskirt farms. Those are the ones that are going to be like having the most trouble. That man says.
That little
Okay.
man.
So
What does
help
he
the
know?
little guy.
I don't know. You guys haven't had much luck with farmers in the past, so
These are liars.
yeah, you're gonna get there. There's gonna be no money.
Yeah.
This is a pro farm podcast. Just a heads up.
Yeah. Farm America's built on the backs of farmers.
Field of Dreams, big time. Love it.
Big pro farmer. Wait, not pharma. No.
So you all make your
Our
way
secret's
back down
been
there.
Unveiled.
Yeah, where's
Yes.
All right, so you guys make your way back down. You go on the high road. You get down there. As you pass M's farm, it's just like we said. Like, there's like many workers. It's not just one family. This is like a business.
Small workers or a lot of workers?
A lot of workers.
Okay.
A lot of small workers.
Nah.
But even just on the map, and people can look at the map online. But where most are like one or two small plots, this has like 6 very large. The other ones are probably dozens of acres. This is probably hundreds of acres, right? But you kind of just make your way past, and as you look down kind of a little ravine or a little hill past that farm, you do see like many of the farms down there. They're crops they're all were in spring, so they're all pretty small, ankle high little crops. A lot of those fields have now turned black.
Oh.
That's okay.
And what you don't see down there are many people, right? It's pretty much just like these black crops. And then as you guys start getting closer, you start seeing like dead animals along the roads, in between the fields. And again, like no people.
It's got to smell pretty bad.
Doesn't smell great. But you know what? All of Waterdeep probably doesn't smell that great.
Yeah.
But I'm not smelling great. And then there's fields of blight and dead animals.
It's true.
It's like
Our food source.
It smells V bad. So yeah, as you guys stand kind of on the hill, maybe on the corner of Ammon's farm,
Yeah.
You can see down there at least 3 farms that kind of end in a little fork in the road. All these farms look black. What would you guys like to do?
Calm.
Yeah, man.
Hot chocolate.
I don't know about that, man. That's messy. That smells bad.
It sounds like a job for somebody else.
Looks bad.
Say
Aggie,
something
are
about
the
a beer
plants-
horse?
Are the plants supposed to? They're not supposed to look like that, are they?
No, I don't know many uses these could be for. Maybe for my potion, though, and I snip off like a leaf of one for later to sell.
Gross.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard sell.
Yeah, it is.
Now Agate stinks.
What kind of qualities does this have?
Just the death ones.
Perfect.
I mean, I spent most of the last couple weeks in the sewer, and this is still the worst smell I've experienced since we got here. So, yeah, I mean, you got to help them, right?
Yeah, this will be our food one day, probably.
That's a good point. Maybe they'll cut us a deal for the hotel we're getting ready to set up on our salad preparation ingredients.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Let's see if we can't hassle something.
Yeah, how are we getting paid? I think it's through my Emerald Enclave people. So
And it's
we'll
mostly
see.
renown, right? You're starting to you're getting favor within.
We're getting
Cred.
paid exposure.
yes,
You'd say, okay. Exposure does pay the bills in D&D. It's the ultimate fantasy game.
But it doesn't
Ew.
pay your bills. You still need money to open that in.
That's true.
oh, that's a bummer. Okay, we're doing this for free, basically. Okay. Well, let's get this over with then.
And experience points. Don't forget the experience points.
Oh.
So looking down over these farms, you see the 3 surrounded in the blight.
Mm-hmm.
What would you, and you're looking for scarecrows, but you don't see any motion at all, just like these dead animals and these kind of fields of death. What would you like to do?
You guys ready? I'm going to just walk through this farmland here till I find Mr. Scarecrow Man.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yes.
It's better than standing here.
So you guys enter that first field, that first farm, and what you notice almost immediately is like, the movie Signs? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like near the end, all the houses were like boarded up in the middle of the farm fields, right? It's not 6-foot corn. It's like little kind of ankle high shrubs right now, but like all these homes are boarded up, and you see these kind of like black fabric cloths like hanging from windows at all these farms.
Glasses of water everywhere.
Yeah, little tiny mugs of water, because glass is a commodity.
Fair, fair. It's actually clay pots of
Yeah.
water.
But yeah, so all you see is like right now in front of you is this boarded up small farm home with like a dead cow, dead plants all over.
Just leave the bodies there?
And you see no people.
Ugh.
Dedge. Can I look around for like do an investigation check to see if there's any kind of sign of where the scarecrow might be?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Sure. We'll see. A good old 4. Okay.
Can't say you see much,
But you tried.
but you
I
did. You did. You might have walked in a couple circles. You definitely saw some footprints, but nothing that would have led you to any specific direction.
Does it look like there's some greenery up ahead that I could walk toward?
You like a
'Cause-
farm that's not dead.
Yeah, like thinking that maybe that one would be attacked next.
Not so all the way down this road, you just see dead farms. And it hasn't spread past at all.
Oh, it has, so it's super contained.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna start. Go ahead.
I like super contained. Super contained is good.
Yeah, we could just leave.
And like one of the things your person said, who I can't remember, Melanor had said earlier, like the City Watch haven't cared about this. Like it hasn't broken through enough. There hasn't been human life taken. So as far as you guys know, it is just this like one area that's like being tortured by these scarecrows. and no one else is like giving him any effort to help.
If there's a shed around, I'm not really sure what to do next. I guess I'll look through some sheds and see if it's hiding during the daytime.
Yeah, so you like walk around the house, you open up like the shed like kind of right behind it, and you hear from the house a little voice like coming through the window, just being like, "Watch out behind you!" And like from the house roof, a scarecrow jumps off, and as he lands, like bits of hay fall out, but you see like this raggedy old scarecrow with like a giant pumpkin head, but this head is like, it's not just like a static pumpkin, right? Like its mouth moves, its eyes blink. And I need you guys to all roll initiative.
I'm actually just going to leave.
Dan's going back to Emmons farm. I need the other two to roll initiative.
Are there more rocks?
But before anything happens, Ed turns to Vod and just says, "Swing away, Vod. Swing away."
Vod mysteriously pulls a baseball bat out of it.
I think Agate actually has a baseball bat, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, Ed, you're clearly first. All you see right now is, again, the blight around you in this one kind of like 6 or 7 foot tall scarecrow kind of weakly walking towards you.
Going to pull out my sword and crossbow and start hacking and shooting.
All right, let's see it.
I'm gonna run towards him and try to slash him with the short sword. That's 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
7 damage.
Yeah, and you watch as your blade enters like his chest. It just goes straight through, and then you pull it out, and it comes right out.
And I try to shoot him in the... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's good. It's just like little bits of hay come out, but for the most part, it's like you just stabbed into nothing and pulled out.
So then I'm going to try to shoot him in the pumpkin head.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 damage.
Yeah, and you see it just like pierce through and kind of poke all the way through the pumpkin head, and he almost looks completely unfazed.
Well, I'm out, y'all.
Vodmek.
All right, I'm gonna run up to him and cast Thunder Wave.
Nice.
Da, 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 da.
So you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Does it 18 save?
Bummer.
Does it do half damage though?
Sure.
Yeah, but you're not pushed. Which is whack. I wanted you pushed. This is why spells are dumb. Take 2 damage. What the frick is the point?
If it makes you feel better, it's about what Ed did.
It's the closest thing I had to fire.
It's smart. Magic is good. Agate.
I'm gonna...
Oh, Dan, how far away are you from him now?
I'm like
30 feet?
In his grill.
Okay, so both Ed and...
we're right there.
Vodmek are like up inside of this scarecrow. Cool.
Yeah.
Inside. Okay.
Phrasing.
Well, Ed actually has been like inside. Like maybe his hand like went through. Yeah. All right. What's Agate?
on my arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a use produce flame cantrip to hurl a fireball, hopefully at the hay that's coming out or his clothing.
So read off, what does produce fire do?
So it can be used as a torch, but you can also use it as melee, as a ranged attack within 30 feet of you. And that'll be a ranged spell attack that on hit, it's 1d8 fire damage.
Perfect. So give me your attack. Yep.
It was 11.
Dan?
Did I cut out?
No, sorry, I made a mistake on my thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm Tempest Domain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If I roll lightning or thunder, I can use my channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling.
Ooh.
Okay, so what would max die have been?
Is that is it the max?
Max
passing? Yeah, so 8.
Wait, what's the dice roll?
2d8.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Sorry.
And you just do that once? You can read it later and find out. You don't even have to tell us. You just need to know. All right, Courtney. What were you
Do
doing?
we have more damage off this guy now?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Ooh.
Yeah, I had to finish short rest.
It's 11 to hit.
11
Did that
hit
work?
does hit, yeah.
Okay. And then re-damage. And then I also, as my bonus action, I want to use the cantrip Shillelagh. And that's going to give my weapon becomes magical since it's wooden.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm using my spellcasting modifier instead of strength. So I get extra attack for next time.
Cool. So Agate throws a fireball and then enchants her weapon. And you see maybe like little bits of like leaves or something are growing out of the wood. But what you do notice past that is like the scarecrow is currently on fire. So like little bits of hay now are like starting to spark up and fly off. And he looks pissed. So he's going to go straight in to attack Agate for doing that. So
Does she need to get away from us or anything?
I think I'm away from you because it was a ranged attack.
oh yeah.
And I'm right next to him.
Yeah, he's got movement though. So he's gonna.
Nice.
Oh, that's true. Opportunity attack. Yeah, I mean he's pissed. So he's running past. So Dan and Ed, or Vodmek and Ed, will get opportunity attack.
I'm just going with a 13 to hit with the sword
Yep.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Crap. Yikes. 9.
9.
The worst crit ever.
So you watch as this scarecrow's running like on fire, and just like chunks of him are being hit out from Ed and Vodmek. And he comes in and swipes at you with his giant stick claw hands. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
And what about a 12? Nope. So you just watch him as he's like just swiping at you on fire. Ed.
Oh, I'll run up and stab him and then try to shoot him again.
Oh, yeah.
So 8 does an 8 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. So I missed with the short sword, then bonus.
Possibly trying to avoid fire. You know, it's understandable.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close.
Right.
So I just decided to shoot him since I don't want to get too close.
Yep.
21 to hit with the crossbow.
Yeah, that hits.
For 8 damage.
And you watch as he like falls onto one knee, and Vodmek, it's your turn.
I'll run up and smack him with my hammer.
You gotta put out that flame.
I rolled a 1.
You're not gonna put out that flame. You guys watch as Vodmek comes up and just pounds the ground next to the scarecrow over zealous Agate. Just do something.
Do something.
Just anything.
I'm gonna wield my my great club, and which I believe is named Shell Crusher, but it could be Pumpkin Crusher. We'll see. And so it's to hit. I'm gonna aim for his head, and got a 12.
Yes, that hits.
Ho ho ho!
Shell, yeah.
Shell, yeah.
Yikes.
I haven't
I'm
had coffee
swinging.
yet.
Oh yeah. 10 damage.
10 damage? Yeah, you destroy it. All the little bits of like hay kind of fly out. The pumpkin head rolls away. There's like little ash and embers on the ground. And what was like full of life, you see just like extinguish, right? Like something left the scarecrow and it just became inanimate objects again.
Ed runs off after the head and then starts stomping on it and pulls his arrow out.
Yeah, you got pumpkin all over your foot now.
Yeah. Oh, man. Swipe it on the grass, the dead grass.
So you guys are now behind that first farmhouse.
All right, cool.
Hey.
I guess we're all good. Let's go.
There's
Down here.
There's somebody in there. You want to go knock on the door?
The
At least-
club.
Somebody told us to watch out anyways.
Or the boarded up window I'll go back to and whisper like, "You're all clear. Sorry about your crops."
Yeah, and as you kind of get closer and you start talking to them, you hear like wood being like pried off. And as like they clear out one of the doors and open it, you see like a small family of halflings with a cow inside of the house, and everyone was like terrified and just trying to like keep safe. They don't have much to their name, but like they want to thank you, and they give you guys 2 turquoise stones averaging a price of like 10 gold for the pair of them.
Thank you. And can we do anything to help you take the rest of these boards off?
Yeah, and they're like, no. But they point down the street and they say, every home that has a black like cloth hanging from their window is also being tortured by something. We aren't the only farm here.
Okay, let's go. I walk to the next house over. I guess it's not that far away,
No.
like acres away.
Right, like the farms here are touching. There's a very good chance that they're all renting land from someone else. It's like a shared farm thing. But as you approach the second house, the scarecrow isn't even hiding here. It's just wailing on the front door.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh again and just come up from behind it.
Cool. So everyone rolls initiative. Courtney, give me a sneak roll first to see if you can get a sneak attack in the beginning.
Awesome. Okay. 20, or wait, you said what roll? Sorry.
A sneak. I believe it's under your
Sneak roll.
dexterity.
Sneak.
All right.
There's a thing called sneak, right?
It's stealth?
Stealth.
maybe?
Yeah, stealth. Give me a stealth
Okay.
roll.
Like, ooh, a sneak.
It's too early.
Sneaky snake at 8
Sneaky
a.m.
snake.
I got 4. I'm clinking all over the
Yeah,
place.
it hears you as you kind of like maybe run up. You see on this boarded up door just a scarecrow trying to get in.
Like he's not facing me.
No. Well,
Oh,
he definitely knows you guys are there, right? He heard Agate's now clear in front of you, maybe like a dozen yards, right? Like, and he heard Agate running towards. You're probably closer to 60 feet away, like at the end near the road.
oh, that's unfortunate. I will run up 50 feet.
Cool. So you get up a little past Agate. Do you want to use anything else? Ed,
Anything else?
you're back kind of 60 feet as well, back near where Vodmek was.
I'm 60 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to run 30 feet up and just try to shoot it once.
Cool. You're like right up next to Agate.
Okay. Ooh, a 9.
A 9 misses. So you watch as the
Okay.
crossbow just hits the wall. As you guys do all this, the scarecrow turns directly around and looks at Agate. And Agate, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
12.
Oh, you just made it. You feel as like all of a sudden, like the chills went down your body and you were like almost unable to move, but you kind of break free and now it's your turn.
Chilly. Okay. I'm going to aim for his head again
Mm-hmm.
and mash thing. 22 to hit.
Cool. All right. So you go at it with your magical great club.
Yes.
Okay.
8 damage.
All right, Vodmek. You're now within, I think you ran twice, so you're within 10 feet of him now, or 15 feet of him.
I'm gonna go hit him with my hammer.
All right.
Fudge. 9.
9 misses. And as you like maybe take like a chunk out of like the porch a little bit, because you guys are up on this house.
Oh, golly.
Ed.
Oh, wait, no. I read that wrong. It was 13.
Oh, 13 would have hit.
Let's go.
So we're going to go back a little bit.
The deck like reformed itself.
Yes.
11.
Damage?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's kind of the same thing you've seen before. You like take a swing out. Perhaps your hammer goes straight through the middle section and it kind of just plops back onto its hips.
I shortened him.
It's just a tad. Ed.
All right. Now I'm going to run up short sword if I can squeeze up there. 18 to hit
Yep.
and 7 damage. And then try to plop that crossbow again.
Okay. Sword goes in and out. And then
25 to hit
definitely hits.
for 7 damage with the crossbow.
Cool. I'm going to do a little bit of math. Okay. That means it's the Scarecrow's turn. He's going to try to take a swipe at Vodmek. 10 does not hit. I'm assuming he's going to take another, another swipe at Ed.
Wait.
I don't need to.
You have to wait. because I cast Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
So
All
you
right.
have to make a dex saving throw.
Fell into my trap. Oh,
On my trap card.
17.
Dang it.
Does nothing happen at 17?
No, you still take damage. 7.
Was that lightning damage?
Yeah, welcome to the cleric.
Yeah, and you watch as like as lightning just bursts out of Vodmek and strikes through, and maybe like not quite fire, but I'm assuming there's be like cinder coming from wherever it hit.
I mean, if lightning hits hay equals fire.
It tends to turn to fire. Yeah.
You definitely have it smoldering.
Like
And then the other
guy
attack I
from,
did.
that movie.
What movie?
Entangled.
There's a movie called Entangled?
Or Tangled.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This attack on Ed also failed because I got an 11, which means it's back to Agate's turn. Agate, there's been a lot of commotion going on up in front of you.
Does this pumpkin look kind of flamey?
I would say the hay that makes up the majority of its body is not looking so great.
Good. Okay.
There's an
all right.
arrow sticking out of it.
Yeah. I'm going to go with my same old this time and just go for its head.
Okay.
13 to hit
It hits.
and 8 damage with magic damage.
Yeah. And you just watch as Agate's club goes right through the head, and like a baseball, the head just like flies off into the like kind of little gravelly area in front of the house. And again, just like the other one, whatever life force was keeping it alive dissipates, and the hay just all falls as single little strands.
Okay, I'm going to walk around the house that it was... I'm going to knock politely on the same door that it was banging on.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, no, and it's kind of the same thing. You hear people in the back like whispering, and then like start pulling down boards. And though no cow, there is a family of humans in here, not looking super well off, right? Like it's just like a small impoverished farm. But the mother of the family like goes through and finds like in one of the little cupboards a small silver circlet, and it's like, it's the only thing we can thank you with. And they give you this like little kind of like, you know, like metal ring thing on for your head, but in it is carved like little dragon scales.
Thank you so much. I know that this is a very important object to you. And whatever we can do to help you recover, I want to do that.
Yeah, and as you say that, like the man of the house like steps out onto his porch and points at the last house at the end and goes, "We think they're all coming from there."
Okay.
You guys
This
have
last-
anything to eat?
Yeah. Bob is hungry.
Yeah, he goes through and he'll find like a little bit of rations, but because it's like the spring, what you're eating now is just like leftovers from the winter savings because they haven't quite grown their crops now, and their current crops are all destroyed. So he does give you like little canned, or I guess jarred up or whatever preserved meats they have.
And I pop it up and slug it down and say, deuces.
And the little kid is like, "Save us from that house across the street, please."
That house. Okay. I guess I'm ready. How spooky does this house look? Kind of like lightning
Like 1 to
coming
10.
down from behind it. Yeah.
No, as you guys like approach it, there's two things that stand out. One is that none of the windows are boarded up or doors are boarded up. The second thing you notice is that in front of this door, there is a scarecrow that is much taller than the others, right? By at least a few feet. And rather than having a pumpkin head, it's got kind of this like hood over a bag that glows like green eyes.
Ooh.
In its hand is a giant mallet, and it just stands in front of this door.
Makes sense they would think it's coming from here. Okay. It's like Oogie Boogie. We're about to battle. Okay. I mean, I'm ready for that. Does anybody need to, like, cure anything? I have cure wounds I could help you with.
I don't know if anyone's
no,
taken
I'm good.
damage yet.
I don't think so either. These are easy boys. Okay, just making sure. Then, yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna walk up to it through this like spooky gate.
Cool. Yeah, and there's no sneaking up on it, right? Like it's on guard. So we would all just roll initiative. You see this thing standing in front of you down maybe a long road.
So how many feet?
At least 60.
Okay, so I'm going to move up probably. I've got a range of 80, so I'm just going to try to shoot it without moving.
So how close are you going to get?
I'm not moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're still there about 60 feet away, but I hit it with an 18.
Yep.
For 11 damage.
It's a good hit. Agate.
I'm gonna walk 30 feet from where I am so I can make a ranged attack with produce flame again.
Okay.
Aiming at the bag part, like of his hood.
Sure.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
And then 3 damage. But with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh again.
Cool. So yeah, you see, and though not as powerful as you had hoped, there is like embers building up on his shoulder.
Okay, that's all.
But the scarecrow is going to run up at you 30 feet. Halfway up, he like raises his hand, and out of like this kind of like loose fit clothing comes a raven. And the raven first attacks you and is circling your head. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Cool. So you just have a raven now swirling you, but he comes up with his maul and takes a swing. And I'm assuming a 5 doesn't hit. And that's where these dice go away and new dice come out. Okay, Agate, your turn. There's a bird flying around your head, occasionally attacking you, and a giant scarecrow in front of you.
Didn't I just go, or did I go out of turn?
Nope, you went. I put you out of turn. Vodmek, your turn.
It's 10 o'clock now, Will? Oh, it's 9 there. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Vodmek, your turn. No, wait. Yes, I was going off the wrong initiative list. We're on this initiative list now.
Oh.
Vodmek,
Why'd you throw away the other one?
you can cross them out.
Yeah, there's no...
Vodmek, your turn.
Okie dokie.
With your 4.
I'm gonna smash him with my hammer.
Hurrah!
I put that box in another box and I mailed that box to myself.
You're 60 feet away.
Again?
No, 30 feet away. 30 feet because it ran out. Yeah, you guys.
Fine, then I run up and I smack him with my hammer.
There you go.
I can't. Gosh darn it. I run up 25 feet. All right. Yeah.
Oh, it's 25 feet.
Oh, cool. I run up and I smack with my hammer.
We're not going to play a game of 5 feet.
I'm a dwarf. I got wee legs.
There's just an extra amount of humph in your run.
Toss me. Don't tell the elf. I got a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my gosh. My desk space is not enough. 6.
It doesn't do too much.
Doesn't do too much.
Ed, they are now within 30 or 25 feet of you.
So I'm going to run up next to Vodmek and try to short sword it and then repeat the combo.
Let's do it. And all 3 of you are now up on top of this 10-foot scarecrow.
Oh, great. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's for 5. And then I'll try to shoot it again. A 10 does 10?
Then
no?
10 doesn't. So you
Okay.
you like aim up at the head above you and shoot, and it just like goes clear past his hood. Agate.
Okay, with Shillelagh, I'm going to aim at legs. What do they look like?
Hay and sticks. Like
okay.
like a generic scarecrow. Maybe pants, baggy pants are tied up at the bottom.
Yeah, picture what you think a scarecrow looks like. Exactly like
That's
that.
what they look like.
And viewer, whatever you picture is right.
You're always right.
Imagination.
Yeah, audience is always right.
Well, cool, because I got a 6 to hit.
So whatever they look like, they looked like a miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
snap.
it doesn't matter.
Do be like that.
Okay, Scarecrow's turn then.
Oh no.
He's gonna go in for an attack with a new die. Yes. Oh, that's a good question. Let me roll and see.
All of us.
1, 2. Agate. Agate.
Evaded my trap card.
23.
What?
I know. Good dice. We're back in it.
Switch back.
Get
Switch
these
back.
players. Yeah, it hits.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to go for another attack. Oh, I also need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 22.
Oh, yeah, you're
Boom.
totally fine. Doesn't affect you at all. And then on Vodmek, does a 22 hit?
Yes.
1. Okay, you take 5 damage. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
And I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Nope. First, I need the wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20. Get out of my face.
Dang it.
Do a dex saving throw.
That wasn't just a trap card. That was like an Uno reverse.
reverse, and then do the +4.
Because if you failed, you would have been paralyzed and you couldn't do what you were doing.
Yeah, well, I guess that
But
would
you
have
passed.
been a bummer if it happened. Huh?
13.
Oh, where's the tie go to?
You.
Yes!
I
Take
go.
my lightning fury.
You guys just watch as Vodmek starts glowing.
7.
It's pretty good. It's not enough to kill it, but that's a good hit. And you watch as lightning just strikes through, and like the top layer of hay is all now glowing red. So you're fighting like a magma creature almost.
Magma.
Sorry, where'd my thing go? Does 11 hit you, Agate?
No.
Okay. The raven swoops down, goes for a bite, and it comes back up.
That's so Raven.
All right, Vodmek, for your actual attack. 7 damage is like almost better than your normal attack.
It is most of the time.
How many times a turn a day can you do that? Oh, so you're 2 out of 3 done?
Maybe. Maybe I just lied to you.
Maybe. I'll never check.
I'm just gonna hit him with my hammer because I'm. Yeah.
I like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
6.
Cool. All right, Ed. You watch as this like embers are now in the air. Maybe smoke is surrounding you guys.
Try to cut its like leg in half. Try to make it fall or something.
And that the leg that looks like whatever our audience is picturing.
Mhm.
Yeah. 19 to hit
Yeah, that one hits.
for 5. And let's shoot it too. Why not? 21
Yep.
for 8 damage.
He's looking super bad, right? Like as you both of those strikes hit, chunks of hay are falling, and he kind of staggers down to like one knee, and from behind him you hear Agate, your turn.
Do I see who's behind him?
No, you don't.
Okay. I wanna whack him in the hip. Or try to. Since he's on his knees.
Sure.
Got a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then a 5 damage.
That's plenty. You just take your great club and swing it through, and as you like swipe his giant body to the side, you see behind him the door that was once closed to the house is now open, and inside is just darkness. And from within it, this green hag walks out, and with like chunks of hay in her hands, she like tosses them to the side, and she's like, "Never leave a scarecrow to do a witch's job."
Oh no.
Spooky.
Spooky Halloween episode. As she's saying all these things to you, she just starts insulting your entire group, but especially Agate, who destroyed her scarecrow. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
Agate.
Me. Yeah.
Oh.
19.
19 passes.
Insults fuel me.
That goes down to Vodmek.
What? My turn?
Yep.
All right. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the hag.
Vodbeck read his spell sheet.
Before the turn. Not 20. I wish that was something else.
It's definitely a hit, so you roll double dice.
Not on a spell, right?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, really?
Why not?
All right. Why not? Good point.
I'll read those rules later. I don't see why all of a sudden you wouldn't get double damage.
Let's see. I need enough dice.
Maybe I regret this. Maybe just one set of dice.
Let's see. 24.
Oh, big hit.
Boom.
Yeah, and you watch as like this bolt of magic strikes the hag, and she screams out. Ed.
It's like a rocket. Yeah.
How far away is she?
Like 15 feet.
15 feet?
Sure.
That's where you did it from.
Yeah. It's like, sure, why not? And just run up. Combo's worked great so far. Let's try 12 to hit.
Your first damage, or your first attack has advantage.
Oh, did a 12 hit?
A 12 did not hit.
You
How
roll it
about
again
a-
anyway. Though.
Yeah, how about a 23?
That one does hit.
Gets on. Don't.
So the sword strike does 7 damage. And then, oh man, I didn't hit with the crossbow. It was a 9 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit. All right, Agate, you watch as this witch of a hag has now taken a guiding bolt to her chest and then a sword strike. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm going to try for my poison spray at her. Which I don't.
Is that an area of effect or a single person?
Single.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm reading this again. It's a puff of noxious gas, but I can make it go to a creature I can see. Okay, good. So she has to beat a Constitution saving throw of 13.
Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Haha. Okay. 1d12 poison damage, which is 4 damage. Not a ton. But I want to cast Shillelagh again on my...
Cool. 4 damage, you said?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Then it's her turn. And similar to the Duragar on last time we had combat, in front of you, she just disappears. And then it's Vodmek's turn.
She disappeared?
Mm-hmm. Just vanished. She like took her clothes and like wrapped herself in it and then just vanished.
The Raven's still there?
Sure. Totally forgot about the Raven. No, we'll say, and if you want to do the Raven, you can. We'll say the Raven is currently flying away after the Scarecrow died. But if you want to destroy it,
What's the range?
within 20 feet.
Oh, I told the dead him.
All
It
right.
has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sure it fails. Where's the Raven? 12. Maybe not.
No, that fails.
Oh, okay.
That fails. I hit him for 5 necrotic damage.
It has 1 life. So you just see a poof of feathers in the sky with like this ringing sound that like reverberates through the hills. Okay, Ed.
Man, did y'all see where she went?
No.
And he kind of
Disappeared.
pokes out towards this, like his sword where she was.
Nope.
And then maybe y'all want to head inside?
Not particularly.
I'll go with you. That's a good idea.
I'll stand guard.
And then I guess I'll start moving towards the front door. Can I do a perception or an investigation or something?
Sure, if you want. Or like just you walk into the house and you see the typical witchy things, right? Like there's a giant black cauldron smoldering. But in addition to that, there's like tables with different scarecrow bits, as if she has been making these scarecrow constructs in this home and then sending them out. So it's like a little workshop of
A little spook factory.
a little spook factory.
This is a real Halloween special episode.
It's really hitting it home.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep exploring the house a little bit, I guess.
That's cool. That could be your turn. Yeah. You find other little like potion-y type stuff, but for the most part, it's just like whatever she has needed to make these like scarecrow things.
And I guess any potions I find, I try to take back to Agate.
Sure, they would all be completely unmarked, just little vials of stuff.
Roulette.
Agate, your turn.
I'm imagining there's a lot of stained glass everywhere, just for character.
Sure. Well, I mean,
That's
it's a
true.
little farmhouse, so maybe not a lot
Oh.
or any, but
Does this witch like farming?
What was that?
Does she like farming?
No,
Is there like a hoe in the corner?
No, but like as you look around, what you could probably assume is that she's taken this house from somebody. This was not like a witch's house would not be here. This is something that she's taken over. It's not like a normal abode for her.
Okay. There's like a cauldron in the fireplace. I'm assuming there's like stairs or other rooms. Go in another room.
Yeah, and these rooms outside of the main entrance, like if you go like left and right, there's just like bedrooms and then a kitchen that are all totally normal, like completely unaffected from her. You'll see like a little like drawer type thing, a little maybe like closet with some clothes in it. Most of it very lower tier stuff, right? Like dried fruit or dried vegetables in the kitchen. Maybe like a salted meat box. But nothing that like stands out of the ordinary from like just a normal little farm.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk around the house in the next room, and then while I'm doing that, cure wound for 8. So I'm back up to max health.
Nice.
What is anyone else health at? We're all like,
I haven't been touched yet.
Dan, were you hit?
I was distracted by doing my lightning thing, and I don't know how much I was hit for.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Like 30.
So who's in the? So we have Agate and Ed in the house, and then Vodmek standing outside after he destroyed that raven.
Yeah.
Is that set up? Cool.
believe
Dan,
it.
as you're looking at that raven, from behind you, you hear like a scream as it rushes up on you. And if anyone indoors is looking at Vodmek's back, you see this hag swiping with these giant kind of magic-y claw things. 25?
Yeah. Wait, from behind me? I'm facing the house.
No, you had turned to shoot the raven.
I shot the raven.
Oh.
They went inside. I said, I'm standing guard.
Okay, then yeah, totally from behind you because she was invisible. She just moved around. It doesn't actually change if she does it from behind or in front. She would get
Whatever.
advantage either way.
I'm like standing guard.
So 11 damage.
But actually, like, can't you stand? Is that not a thing in this? I thought there was.
There's a thing where you can't be surprised. But invisible would be totally different from that, right? Like
Whatever. Hits me for what?
11.
Cool. Gets hit by thunder. Do a saving thing.
Dexterity, right?
Dex, yeah.
11.
Yeah, get the heck out of here. 9.
Jang. So yeah, the hag appears, takes her claw marks out of you, and then you do 9 damage lighting and maybe push her back a bit. So that's how much health she's got left. Ed.
Is she in the house or in the yard?
In the yard.
Okay. And I've given Agate all the potions, so my hands are free. I'm gonna run after her again, push past Vod, and if I can get close to her, she's within 30 feet, right?
Of you, yeah. We'll say you're at 30 feet, but Agate's been like in the house, went in deeper. Yeah. So it's probably more than 30 for Agate.
Well, I was close because I had given Agate all the
potions, you were in the main room anyway, yeah.
So I'll be in the hall. I guess I'm still in the hall. I'll just try to shoot her from inside the house.
Okay.
And then move to the porch.
Okay.
15 to hit?
No.
Okay.
So you try to shoot, maybe trying to avoid Vodmek, and your bolt goes wide. Agate.
And now I'm on the porch. I moved out there, but okay.
Yeah. I'm going to wade out to the porch, whatever 30 feet is.
Mm-hmm.
I and then get her with my club, but it doesn't have shillelagh on it, so we're just going.
So you wouldn't be able to get into melee distance with 30 feet?
Okay. Then I'm gonna change what I'm doing to. Let's try poison spray. Is she within 10 feet of me? I think.
Yeah, we'll see. Like you
Through
get to
the
the porch.
doorway.
Yeah, and then you tried 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So she needs to make another Constitution saving throw to beat 13.
16 plus 4, 20.
Boo.
No, wait, Constitution 3. Yeah, 19.
So still enough. Okay.
All right, then it
That's
goes back down. Vodmek. I think we skipped your turn before, so we're gonna go back to you.
Smack him with a hammer.
Okay.
13.
Misses.
Bummer.
And maybe it's not you. Maybe it's like a magical force. Like you don't know how you missed because you were right on top of her. But
Shucks.
either way, she's gonna try to vicious mockery you again. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Not 20.
Never gonna do that one again.
It's a third one a day.
You do
Golly.
totally fine. Then we go back to Ed.
I'll swing off the porch and charge her with my short sword.
Okay.
Which sounds really dumb. 13 to hit,
Misses.
and then shoot her 24 to hit
Oh yeah.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
Not my best turn.
Hey, she's not looking great though. Agate.
Charge at her.
Charge.
Charge! I'm gonna hiss a little. Turtles do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 12 to hit.
Hissed and it wasn't enough. But
And cast Shillelagh for next. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
you're good, Shillelagh.
Yeah.
In return to your hiss, she's going to take a swipe with her claw hand.
Me.
Does 21 hit?
Oh, yeah.
17 damage.
All right.
Don't.
I'm outie.
So yeah, as Agate comes up and tries to like hit with her club and misses, the hag turns around and just with like maybe a poisonous or magical hand just swipes at her, and you see as like the life force comes out and she faints. And then it'll go back to Vodmek.
My hammer!
Avenge Agate.
15.
Mm-mm. Again, misses.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, you
What?
said it too quick.
What?
I have my channel divinity.
Do it. You're fine.
I'll do that to hit you.
What's that do?
Adds 10 to my attack roll.
25 is definitely enough.
Okay. 12.
And that's exactly how much you needed. You watch as Vodmek's hammer just smashes her, and she kind of lays on the ground lifeless. Agate's not dead, but unconscious. I don't know if anyone wants to help. Agate, can you give me a death toll save? Or is it death saving throw? Not death toll. Death saving?
After I smash him, I use thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud, and I'm like,
Blind lights justice.
There was
my
like
eyes change color. They go
there was like a metal guitar behind you, like.
That's good.
What was your death saving throw, Agate?
Yeah, D20, I rolled 6.
The 6? That's one death. Does anyone want to do anything?
Yeah, Ed runs over and pulls out his 1 potion of healing and gives it to her.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys have killed the 3 scarecrows and the hag that was causing them. Is there anything you want to do here before going back to the Troll Skull Man? That's an episode of Dungeons and Designers as we play Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is a Masters of One Network podcast. We'll see you next week.